Hey everybody, B-Rod here, and we are here today with another free indie from Itch.io called A Place Forbidden. I think this is actually part of a collection of indie games as well, or at least there was a demo in that collection of this, so I don't know, but we're gonna check it out. Alright. Seems fine. Alright. This sure as hell is in my apartment. Interesting. I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. I don't even know if I could see it. It's pretty depressing. It is pretty depressing, isn't it? Am I supposed to be checking all of these? I ain't seen these other ones. I can crouch, but I can't run. Visitors, Yentl Krillman, April 9th, 1886. Goes all the way to 1956. Bernard White, and then V. Interesting. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. One of the desks in the study. Okay. Handle turns, but I can't open it. Okay. Nice painting. Doesn't seem like a fair fight. Yeah, bro. What is that? For a second I thought it was graves. I don't think it is. A fence of some sort. Can't see a thing. Who knew it could get this dark out? Doesn't look like it's plugged in. So plug it in. Why is the mouse on the floor of this one? Unresponsive. Why are there snakes on the wall? This doesn't seem like a normal library. Or study. Dead. Why are the plants dead? Last I remember I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. But it's a strange thing, now I can't remember what it was about or who it was that sent it. That is strange. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Press N to open notebook. What? Room 1, you should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2, this room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Room 3, I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strange inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4, there's a secret path in the dark. Room 5, art can really be illuminating. Okay, so I have a notebook. The tick fills up on blood. A pustule pulses on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Okay. Welcome message. From all of our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain, atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer their villagers to the library. It is beloved by all. Peruse our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is on the older side, and the Foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry, though, it's perfectly safe. The staff. This one is different. Welcome. Greetings, visitor. We'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings without the associated risks such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. We're glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may still be construction going on above or below you. From all of us, thanks. Wait. Strange footsteps and strange knocking in 2 libraries, one in Britain and one in New York. What was the name of the other one? One was Ouroboros. The other one was just called The Library. Okay. Kind of curious about my notebook, though. Room 1. Don't lose the trash. I don't see any trash. Maybe we're not in room 1 yet. I don't know. Earphone. Broken. Oh hey, this one's not working. Weird, right? Almost like we checked all of them and none of them worked. I get your sarcasm there, character. Why does that work? I can't look at that. I need to find the right key. Alright, should we get the phone? Is that not the one that's ringing? Ouroboros, a circular symbol of the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth, of wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of cloying meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mysticism, but in this place it's pasted all over the goddamn walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that had normally dissuade the less curious. I had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep, and now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the Library of Ouroboros. I remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. V. Ooh, V was the last name in the book. Weird, almost all the words are crossed out and the pages are stuck together. I can't open this any further. Okay. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you've decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, we're certain you'll find the peace you seek. We know you've traveled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note, we ask you not to linger after closing or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperature and moistures. Thank you for understanding. So I don't know how I got here. Wait. We can go around it. That's not coming from there. Talk about a blast from the past. All the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. The screen looks burnt out. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. A long list of books and dates they were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. Interesting. Oh, I gotta hold it. Wait a minute. Should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Doesn't move at all. Feel a little warm to the touch. Where is this friggin' phone? Incoming call unknown. Accept?
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is
I
closing.
wasn't trying to.
Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Thought we're not supposed to hang out after closing. You gotta let me out. You gotta let me out for that to be a possibility. Welcome message. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for coming. You can go now. Okay. Alright then. I will do that. Yeah, I will go now. Please let me go. Guess I should turn that off, right? Is that a camera? You watching me right now, bro? Where'd the papers go that I printed? Yeah, that sound. Whoa. I left something for you,
I left something for you by the place where you arrived.
Thanks. I wonder what this text down here is. Am I gonna have to decipher that? I hope not. I don't trust this guy at all. What if he tries to burst my head? What is this? Picked up forbidden knowledge. Now I'm really getting in the shit. Sorry. I'm a visitor. I shouldn't be rude, right? Right? Sorry. I wonder if I can get in the swarm door now. I think I used the key on that door. What the heck? But I got the forbidden knowledge. I guess that's optional. Maybe there's multiple endings. This can't be right. Oh, okay. We wound up in the same room. Slightly different.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed.
Oh, shit.
Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
How do I leave? Oh my god, there's so much reading. On the library. Very early into my professorship, a student came to my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers in her arms. She said she'd been having strange dreams of a place stretching forward and backward into infinity, dreams of hallways splitting into hallways, dreams of being lost in the intricate guts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. On the papers were crude sketches. She was no artist, she said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain to the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed. When I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor, she violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her the common knowledge about the symbol, taken from the Egyptians by the Greeks, and from the Greeks by the medieval Europeans, a sign in alchemy of death and rebirth, and so forth. Oops. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. Those are too old, she said. The place from my dreams was modern. There was electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient, and stank of old dust and damp wood and something else. Please, don't you know of anything in recent times that might have stemmed from that idea? I confessed that I hadn't, especially considering the size and the many niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings made in a shaky hand and saw in the familiar shapes and designs an odd air of omniscience. Like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratchings of things that shouldn't be just behind the stones. Ominousness. Is that a word? Ominous, yeah. Ominousness? Ominousness. It just sounds funny. All very juvenile thoughts, and yet when I went home that evening I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we'd discussed, into that library of Ouroboros. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles on alchemy, the symbol itself, or the public library in Ouroboros County, which was located somewhere in rural Wisconsin. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something, the slightest snatch of information at the bottom of a rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or my steps to arrive there for fear that someone might try to replicate what I did, but I will repeat what I found because just as that student couldn't get the ideas from her head without drawing, I find I can't think of anything else, waking or sleeping. I hope this will help. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of waking nightmare, arrived upon by those too curious for their own good. Rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas lost to time, rich in languages from dead races on other planets. The fortunate die, the truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, become tenders for all time, knowing far more than any living being could ever hope to learn, without becoming a permanent, perpetually screaming stain on the face of space-time forever. Permanent tenders, or become tenders for all time. So they get all this knowledge, but they can't leave? None have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tombs that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them. And the tenders are beyond sanity and jealously keep their terrible secrets. You've searched enough. This is your final warning. That night I slept fitfully, my dreams beset by images of a dark, dusty place, eerie for its supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, and out the windows I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it is hard for me to teach. Heavily preoccupied is my waking mind. I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing. I've since tried to find the student who first contacted me to tell her what I learned. My hope was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her, but I haven't been able to find her. In fact, since the day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else, and I fear I might be next. I need a friggin' drink after that. Thanks for the essay, man. I mean, it was informative, but shit. Ah, there's a book right next to me. The Minister's Doom, Act 3, Scene 2. Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The librarian's expression is unreadable, as per usual. Bernice. But my husband will find out about us. He won't stay out forever. Librarian. I wouldn't be so sure, my dear, but shall we retire to the living room if we're to speak of such unpleasantness as your husband? Bernice's face breaks suddenly into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him into the couch beside her. Bernice. Fine. Then if you're to stay, I want to hear some of these secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me for the fool forever. Librarian. I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I can stop a human heart with but a word? Bernice. Goodness, that sounds dangerous. Librarian. It most certainly is. Bernice. I wish to hear it. Then of course you shall. He leans close to Bernice, who closely closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss. But the librarian leans past her, whispering something into her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching in one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a cursory look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. Would you care to hear how I could stop a human heart with but a word? That sounds dangerous. It is. I wish to hear it. The word stops your heart. If you hear it. Some people are too stupid. The librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item, and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on the small black case, which the librarian has decided to leave, sitting atop the minister's writing desk. You're like a poetic justice guy? What's going on here? Oh, some of these symbols turned into letters when I got that forbidden knowledge. Alright, so I have to crack these clues. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Otherwise, I'm probably going to go insane if I get out of here just by finding keys. Makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Alright, I imagine that means we're looking for a vent. Do I still need to throw the trash out? I'm gonna. I hear footsteps. Not budging. Paper is equal parts smudged and illegible. Okay, I need a code. You still make footsteps when you're crouching, so. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of their dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles. Feels, after I threw it away, still not quite right, like something's watching. Definitely shouldn't have come here, bro. Scribbles, there's not a real word on this page. Too smudged to be legible. Ooh, here we go. Bolted in pretty tight. I don't see myself tearing this out of the wall barehanded anytime soon. Okay. Is that a chess piece? Interesting. Pretty shoddy barricade. Somebody must have been desperate. Why? Why were they desperate? Desperate to stop what? I'm just gonna leave that there for now, actually. Is there something we're supposed to do with this? Just making a mess. Shooting all over the place. Oh, that one disappeared. That's weird. Oh, I picked up a screwdriver. How about them apples? Alright, I'm gonna go take care of those before I go exploring. Go get this vent. For whatever forbidden knowledge I can get out of this. Nice. Oh, there's a crack there. We're not in room 3 yet. I think that was room 3, right? Yeah, I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strange inclination to walk straight into a wall. First, there's... Oh, I have a feeling you're gonna have to replay it with the knowledge you're getting from those notes too. Oh my god. Okay. What's that? Plugs? Those are plugs. Not looking any better. Oh, I saw something at the end of this last time too. Oh my god. What the hell? A kind slumber. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired. So tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. I don't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. A black library of our old house. They went in, never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book. What I learned without trying as I opened the dusty thing, sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet, here we are. There have been no other cars for hours, this dark stretch of road, my truck, all I've known. As I drive along in a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield, a bastion in the dark, a tiny diner. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, just tired, but all the same I take the exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks like a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside, I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body, and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors and hardly more inviting. The distressed red pleather of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago, dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. Empty but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing, the waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his collar and hat, and the woman is looking at me. Seat, sir? I nod. Rough weather out, she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. Do you know a place where I can get some shut-eye? I ask, almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. That black knowledge slithered its way from those stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in that coat. His face is dark red mass, sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we would help each other. He reaches toward my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling of warmth that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, he just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table has turned red like the seats around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me. Tired. He reaches down into my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says. And something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. You definitely read the wrong book, brother. Got yourself caught up in some nonsense. Lost your face. This place seems to make you a target for, like, other dimensional beings. I'm gonna solve the puzzles, though. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm not gonna succumb. This is a weird aisle. What do you think? Can't even walk all the way down it. This is where that dude was. Oh, there's a trash can here, too. This window's locked, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need some way to remove this padlock. Okay. Great. Hang out for a second. I can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. I found your screwdriver. So does that mean you got? Because otherwise you would have left with your tools. That's the same chair from earlier, isn't it? I think everything's the same, my friend. Where do you put the other tool? In one of these? Oh god, I was standing on that. I don't even know why I opened the top ones. I can't see in them. Nothing. Come on. Give me something. Guest book is gone. Something about this plant feels wrong. Still a nice painting. Right, I already got the vent thing. Now I need to find a code. I need to get out of here. Not plugged in. Still sparking. Strange. It's a little weird. Oh wait, you know what? I never did look over here. On this side. Alright, yeah. There's a code somewhere. I just need to find it. Nothing in either of those that I can. I just came from here, didn't I? You did. What the hell was that? Oh no. Well, that went flying. Not what I was trying to do. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, it's a stapler. just skipped. There's a chest piece over here. I got the forbidden knowledge out of that. I guess I need to find something else. Wait, did I look at that? I can't. Okay. Nothing on these shelves. Was this guy hinting at something over here, or was he just being scary? I don't see anything on these shelves. It's weird. Oh, wait a minute. I was wondering why he said useful to you and spelled two with TWO. That's why. Before. I don't know if this is something or not. So, 4, 1. I think it's 4102. Let's see. 4102. That's gotta be it. Run, man. Gotta move faster. Got it. Picked up lockpick. Yeah, we don't need a key. Uh-oh.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten.
Get out. It's time to get out.
Continue on your
I'm trying to
current
leave.
path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
How? I don't know how, man. Nice. Yeah, we're back in the room. I was trying to leave. He wanted me to leave. I was trying to leave. How the hell is this locked if I just came from here? You didn't come from here, though. You should have come from a window. Oh, God. This is not good. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. V. I'm not turning any of the lights off. Freaking mind. Whoa, this is not the same room. Not anymore, it's not. Turn that up. Should I not have the light on? There's no way I'm in the same library as I was in earlier, right? This room's massive. Yeah, something's not right. I mean, something's always been not right, but... saw something. It's just a chair. It's just a chair. The Minister's Doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Open atop the roof of the Minister's estate. The Minister lies against a statue of a lion, spattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. Librarian, and so you finally seize your pathetic writhing. The Minister spits up blood. Are you here to taunt me, or to end this charade? Go on, go on. You've ruined my life, destroyed all I loved. Sever what remains, damn you. Come now, Minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Kill me, damn you! Kill me! Are you pleading for mercy, I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? It doesn't matter, your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Consider it. Your ties to this world are severed, all earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your estate and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now you still breathe, your wounds non-lethal. Or should I say, non-lethal enough for our sake. Our? What the devil are you talking about? Forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. What? Then that tale about the library that I put out of business? A very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth is coming out in the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. I knew it. That maid will hang. That maid is dead already. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister, for you see there is no such thing as me. It never was. There is only us. The Minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shocked awe. A madman. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor man. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary, in fact, we want you to join us. The librarian steps closer. We are always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack of keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you have exactly that. My God, get back! Your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, no, Minister, my friend, you cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The Minister hand dart into his coat, past the saber. In a flash, he withdraws a flintlock pistol. I make my own options. The Minister fires straight at the librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range. But when the smoke finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Regrettably, it seems you've forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the Minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the light returns, the Minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber, and the bloodstained lion. Get comfortable, Minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. What? The hell kind of ink is this? Blood? Just a guess. There's something in the darkness. Ah. Are you sure? Oh my God. There is definitely something in there moving around. Oh my God. I just want to use the copier. Does that make you happy? I forgot what I did. I think I'm cracking under the strain and strange inclination to walk straight into a wall. Okay. Find a crack in the wall and walk into it. You stay the fuck away from me. Aha, I found it. I don't know. This doesn't really feel like a good thing. Oh my god. Okay. The crack in the wall's gone. This screaming eyeball thing is still here. What the hell? First and third. There's There's a secret path in the dark. Okay. On the failures, word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak tests are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The librarian takes these spirits and compresses them. That's right, those tombs you've seen lining this place. Those books you've ignored. Many of them were once like you, poor fools lost in a foreign place. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander, but there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures, those that track the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end, are given especially poignant punishments. Some say that in the library's deepest depths, the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago. And some say that these walls are formed but of those promising few who could not prove themselves. Is there any egress from this place, in death or otherwise? Perhaps. Perhaps not. But I'll certainly never see it. Oh, these are cameras. And they are following me. Sweet. Oh, fuck. Found the forbidden knowledge. Okay. Excuse me? What is this place? It's not a part of the universe you want to go to. That is all I know. God damn it, what the hell is going on? Why am I back here? Oh, that's a...
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
Is that the librarian? Or is that the we that is like all these books? Made it to this room and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him, bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense, can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic? Or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me, just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevasse. Anything preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. Never been one for modern art. This image makes me feel like I missed someone. An optimistic painting for a place like this. Secret path in the dark. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend and then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did? I know better. You've searched for the library at home, actively tried to be ensconced by the pull of black knowledge in forgotten places on the internet and the dusty cabinets of the world. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your legs and pulls. Though mine has been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor, stupid bastard. If you recognized what forces you've caught the attention of, I think you'd go the way the one before you did. Talking about the cross? I'm not jumping down there. I'm gonna find all this forbidden knowledge. Still locked. I wonder if there's even anything behind this door. Probably not. That's impossible. I'm sure there was a door here. Oh, there was. Dude. I am positive that this does something. Ooh, one of these looks different. Oh god, they have handprints. PC load letter, what the fuck does that mean? Ad-libbed that a bit. That Office Space reference? Alright. Nice, Dev. That was a nice little inclusion. Oh, what was that? Something about this room is unnatural. What did I just pick up? Okay. I don't like it at all. I will throw paper at you! Is there even a garbage can anymore? No. Clock. That's obviously what I picked up, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. He was old as sin, perhaps older, and had lived alone for a long time. Over his many years, he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body one by one until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him. In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood, and it had never worked properly. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Her curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts, she plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. Flames spouted from speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton. That's middle age. Old age was in the chair, surrounded by books. Oh, I need that. I picked up a fire tablet. Alright, so I don't know what the other one is. Oh, there's the trash can. We gots to be cleanly. I don't want anybody to get mad at me. Picked up the car tablet. I have a fire tablet, a car tablet, and another tablet. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Because he was talking. Oh, no, I can't get that, can I? I missed. And I can't get the paper back. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. This is all gone to shit. Snake tablet. Hold on. Where wasn't there lights in here a minute ago? It's so dark now. Alright, so this was old age, that's middle age, this was child. He's only a child, left alone for too long as children are wont to do. He went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally slept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass views the town, he did not think to listen for rustling of grass. When the snake's fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later, huddled in a ball. This poor child picked up the bear tablet. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly adlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained of her body afterward bore wounds as if made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. Well, you really pissed that bear off, didn't you? What's this one? He was 16 when he went driving alone for the first time. His family had kept him from the world, he said, and it was more than high time that he went out and learned about what was out there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all, and there were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it to little more than paste. Okay, so it goes snake, car, bear. Ooh, I actually have to place them. Bear, and then fire was middle age, clock was old age. Nailed it! Oh. Oh, shit. Safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Oh no, am I in the 5th room already? I didn't get the forbidden knowledge. It was in the dark. I didn't find any darkness. There's a secret path in the dark.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
Okay. Dark comes rushing down, crushing down. It swallows you whole, swallows you whole. Oh God, the lights go dim one by one. Maybe I should have gone in that crevasse, I guess, to look for... I'm a little late for that now, don't you think? We need to find art to get the next forbidden knowledge. Something is out there. know that. You should know the answer to that. No, I cannot find my way out. Alright, I need to find the art in here. I missed the forbidden knowledge in the last chapter, but... Okay. Gonna have to pass on that. Can I walk across this?
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's darkness coming, shit. Fuck. Art. Something sinister about these paintings. How do I, can I walk across this? Oh, I can. Something's blocking me from getting to that door. And the darkness is coming.
Soon you shall see.
Oh shit. I think I got eaten by the darkness. I found the painting. I saw the forbidden knowledge. I was clicking on... I missed it though. I was clicking on the painting and it just kept saying something sinister about this. Oh god. Can I go this way? I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Oh god. Oh, thank god, I'm finally back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. Ooh, I don't know about that, bro. I'm not so sure that's what's happening here. Well, the guest book isn't here. I guess that's... And this door's not here blocking us. Something is definitely... Like, you just appeared here, man. You didn't enter here. So, I don't know why you think you can leave. But, well, let's try. I need to find the right... What? Well, that's bullshit. Did it make me start over? No, because the guest book's not there. All the other hints aren't there. I can't read these books. Like everything to interact with is pretty much not here anymore, so I need to find a key. What is it? Why is that? Why is that? I'm trying to leave, man. I'm trying. I swear. I just need a key. There are no keys here. This is a trap. This is a trap. You're just gonna kill me, aren't you? Can't even turn the light off. I can't do anything. I am so bummed. Anybody see a key anywhere? There is no key. There is no... Oh my god, there's a key now. Oh god, get out of here. fuck? Yeah, dude.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable.
Damn it.
More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes out. Stay right there.
Can I? I don't know if I can jump off or not. Peace, bro. Oh. Ah! I made it to another room. How'd you like me now? I didn't stay right where I was. I'm gonna keep hopping through dimensions so you can't find me. If this place were mine, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. Embedded in it? There's a column right here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's get out of here. A doorway didn't automatically bring us to a new room? That's weird. Whoa. That was cool. I flipped the board, and all of a sudden I'm upside down. Which is right side up in this room. Now you work again? Oh, that's bizarre. Hey, how are you? Place were mined, it would not be pure. It seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of other misdeeds, of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. Okay. The numbers will open your path back. Up card holder. What do I need a card holder for? Nope. Are there numbers? Any of these? No. There's 4 in here. There's 3 tentacles in here. There's 1 phone. 8, 4, 3, 1. Card holders. You little shit. Like you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here, damned to repeat this shit like a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was. Empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have known in the first place, that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Why did that pop up when I unlocked that? I'm way beyond fucking room 1 or 2, or 3 or 4. I only had directions for like 5 of the rooms. Fall down? Okay, weird, crazy looking guy. Try this one, I guess. Splat. The first. The second. What? Joy of the Recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. The first, he would have been an animal. The second, he could no longer condemn. Middle finger. First is his, he would have been an animal, thumb. The second was his middle finger, and without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Ring finger or pinky, I'm not sure. Hey, you little bastard, this is what things look like, here anyway. I've spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this, without cease, couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No, if it's going to make up all this space, it's going to contain so much knowledge. Is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup? That it might have come alive? Forget it, I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong, and it doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with the notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine, I will give you not one, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. Okay. Where's the safe? Wait a minute. How many notes are there? Yeah, the first, the second. Oh, that's the third. What is this? The fourth. The way these things wiggle, it's almost as something is alive within. Great. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, I need a... the second. Wait, what? How did I get here? And why? Why would I go backwards? I didn't think you could do that. I was trying to solve a puzzle. I have tablets on me. Send me back. Idiot. Alright, I still have the tablets, okay. Cabinet. I have a cabinet and a card holder. It's weird. The fifth. I don't understand. It says you lost 2 fingers, though. So, am I supposed to put in the fingers that remain, or the fingers that are missing? I also think I'm missing one of these tablets. Maybe not. No, I got them. Statement 1. What? Why I thought it was the fingers. Why is it statement 1? Okay, so I'm gonna go with the first, the second. Wouldn't you consider your thumb to be your first finger? Thumb, middle finger, pinky finger. Maybe not. It doesn't seem to be any of these. Maybe you take away the ones that he lost 2 fingers, right? Alright, I don't get it. I'm missing something. I've been playing this for an hour and a half. Jesus Christ. I thought this was going to be a short fucking experience. Alright. I'm going to have to call it there. And I will come back to this.